Okay, the Seder's rolling. We've made Kiddush. We've sung the Manish Tanah. We said Al Achmanya before. We're now to Avadim Hayinu, the story. Avadim Hayinu leFaro b'Mitzrayim. We were slaves to Pharaoh in Egypt. Who cares? That's a long, long time ago. Not only that, it tells us what happened in Egypt, how we got out of Egypt with all this sound and lightning and miracles and Yad Chazakah was an outstretched arm. But why is that relevant to me? And you're telling me that had God not brought us out in that way, we would still be slaves or we'd still be in that situation? I always had that question. So, a lot of us are naughty. And as a people, we get into trouble a lot, Jewish people. And as soon as we got out of Egypt, we got into trouble. We built a golden calf. And so God said, after everything I've done, having 10 plagues, splitting the Red Sea, after everything I've done, this is what you're going to do, build an idol? Okay, let's find another people. Moses, Moshe Rabbeinu, says, just a minute. You brought us into this world to be your people. You told me to go to Pharaoh and say, B'ni B'chori Yisrael, this is my people. You can't do that, because the whole purpose of coming out of Egypt was to make it Kiddush Hashem, that everybody in the world would know that there's one God, and that God has expectations for us to behave properly and to be a light unto the nations and bring this whole world to the beautiful place they could be together. Lama Yomru Mitzrayim Lemor, Bara'ah Hotziam. Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses says to God, you can't let go of the Jewish people. You know why you can't? It's like, in England, on loads of packages and products, it says by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen. Well, what's the big deal of being by appointment to Her Majesty the Queen? I guess, and there's no value judgment here, the monarchy with all the problems they've got, every family has problems. Okay, but they've been around for a while, they're going to stick around. But not to compare, when God puts his stamp on you, says, this is my people, this is my people. Well, God doesn't go away, he doesn't get destroyed. He is, Ani Hashem, I'm Hashem, I'm here forever, Le'olam va'ed. And Moses says to Hashem, when we came out of Egypt, you placed your stamp on us. And you said, Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. Our relationship is forever. The Jewish people will never be destroyed. So what's the relevance of this story? Avadim Hayinu, we were in a terrible situation. 200 years of slavery and persecution, the worst that we've ever experienced. And we've experienced terrible, terrible things. But throughout those terrible things, the reason why Jews knew that somehow, as a people, Am Yisrael Chai, we would be saved, is because Hashem brought us out of Mitzrayim, B'yad Chazakah, U'vizroah Netuyah. He brought us out with sound and light, and nobody could miss that. And that's why, whatever our situation is, however bad it is, however dark it is, we have the faith, we have the trust that we will get out, we will survive this. The sun will rise again. And that really is the power of Seder night. We're plugging into that story that we're now beginning with Avadim Hayinu Magid, that whoever it was who came up against us, V'hishamda, every single generation, whoever it was who came up against us, we know we're going to get saved, we're going to come out. And that's why, even in the darkest times, we can even rejoice. It's unbelievable how Jews kept Seder night in the Warsaw Ghetto. They kept Seder night everywhere. They had faith, they had trust. Because at the time of the coming out of Egypt, Hashem stamped by appointment to the King of Kings, the creator of everything, Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And we know that whatever happens, we're going to get out of the difficult times, the sun is going to rise again, and it's going to be good. Let's hang on. We want to be part of this. We want to be part of the Jewish people. And that's what tonight is about, sharing that deep, deep trust and faith that we are part of the greatest story in history, and we know the ending. It's just our choice whether we're going to be part of the story. Let's choose together. Let's sing Avadim Hayinu. Let's sing throughout the Seder, even through the challenging times. Chag Sameach.